Good morning. Today I'm at Chignecto National Wildlife Park and I'm here looking for birds. So this time of year this is a great spot to find waterfowl and migratory birds, and if you can also hear, there's also lots of songbirds here. So the plan is to just have a little stomp about, see what I can see, and hang out down by the wetland just over my shoulder and see what kind of images we can capture today. I seem to have made a slight mistake. There's kind of two different wetlands here, and I accidentally decided to come in this way and split the difference between both. So now I have to decide whether I want to go to this lookout point over here, or this one down here. I think I'm going to head to this one. I might have some different angles in different directions, so maybe the light will be more favorable over there. I've basically been hearing geese since I first got here, but I haven't seen any yet. And now I've gotten close. They're just on the other side of these trees. There's a bit of a marsh over there. So now I just need to find a clearing or a nice vantage point to look into the marsh. And hopefully we can capture some nice images. I've made it to where I want to be. Just over my right shoulder, there's lots of ducks. I'm not sure which kind yet because I forgot my binoculars, so I can't really see them. And over to my left, there's a bunch of Canadian geese. And over here on this power line, if I'm not mistaken, is an osprey's nest. So I'm definitely going to hang out here for a little while. This is going to be nice. So I've just been standing here along the marsh the last 10-15 minutes. And I really don't know how to film myself taking pictures of birds, but so far nothing serious has happened. Oh, as there's an eagle flying right there, getting chased away by a crow. My camera's coming back out, 1 minute. Okay, so I'm not going to set my camera down again. Rookie mistake. I think what I mentioned earlier might be an osprey nest. I think it's an eagle's nest. I've seen it flying around there before, and I think it just landed over on the power line, or on the... Yes, confirmed. Unless there's an eagle hanging out in the osprey's nest, that's an eagle's nest. Yeah, sorry, so finding it difficult to film myself while taking these images, but I'll figure out something that works here in a minute. But the light is just starting to get a little bit better now. It's just trying to break through some clouds. And then I think I'll be in a really good vantage point. I've seen some red-winged blackbirds. There's one just over my shoulder in this tree. All kinds of Canadian geese, some sparrows, the eagle now that I've seen. And there's also some ducks. The ducks are a little bit farther away from me, so I can't really tell what kind they are yet. I'm hoping they'll come a bit closer, but these geese keep scaring them away. What I've decided on for now, since the light is facing this way, coming towards me, I've just been spinning my camera this way and trying to capture some images of the geese and any other birds I see in that direction, just while the sun's still pretty low in the sky. And as the sun continues to rise, maybe I'll reposition myself if there's more light in either the wetland in front of me or one of the other ones that I walked past on my way in here. I also didn't realize how much goose poop I'm currently standing on. I'm gonna be absolutely coated when I get home. All my bags and definitely my feet. I'll need a good washing after this. There's all kinds of geese around here. And unfortunately, I don't find them particularly interesting to photograph unless they're doing something particularly cool. Sorry, 1 moment. Where'd you go? Canadian geese are interesting, but they're everywhere. And the only time I really find them super interesting to photograph is either when they're doing something super interesting, whether it's preening or diving or splashing or something. And I haven't really seen much of that kind of action yet. So I'm holding out for that. And the other time that Canadian geese are fun to photograph is when they have goslings, which are adorable little cute yellow fuzz balls. And they should have them pretty soon. But for now, it's just the adults. And they're not particularly interesting this morning. So I'm really banking on some interesting scenes, either whether that's perfect light or getting some geese in nice motion or performing some kind of action. The light's here. Maybe this will get us some more action as it starts to warm up a little bit. There's one goose here that's substantially closer to me than the other ones, and it just happens to be perfectly lit up right now. So fingers crossed it does something super interesting here in the next minute or two. Spinning around for just 1 second. There's a little song sparrow or something in a tree in front of me, but he seems to have just moved. All right, I'll get him next time. He keeps coming back and forth, so. Well, the main group of geese I was just photographing totally flew away. Oh, actually, I may have got a half decent image of them flying away, but there's still 2 that are fairly close to me. So the red-winged blackbird's back up in a tree. He keeps going to the same one, which is good for me because I know where he'll be every time. He's a lot more red on his wings right now than what I would have expected, but I like it. We might have something here. It looks like there's a group of geese coming in for a splash landing. Hopefully I can get it once I figure out where they're gonna land. And they went the other direction. They've gone behind some trees now and I can no longer see them. That's a shame. I'm really banking on this one pair of geese in front of me. They're the closest, they have the best light on them, and they seem to be the least active though. They're just swimming around and kind of skimming the surface for food. And I keep seeing this song sparrow, but every time I try to turn around, and he's gone again. He really moves a lot and he's quick. All right, I won't dilly-dally. Next time I see him on the tree over there, I'll make him my priority. Well, as I wait here for an interesting scene to come, what I think is really cool is that these wetlands, or like at least these marshes, the natural ones here, they're just sinkholes from underground gypsum caves that have filled in with water over time, and now they make this natural, beautiful wetland, which I think is pretty interesting. And it makes great habitat for all kinds of birds, migrating birds, marsh birds, waterfowl. It's a really interesting place. As more and more geese fly away, more and more what I think are American widgeon have moved in. They're still quite far away and I can't really get a good stills image, but I think I got some interesting video of them. And I hope they just come a little bit closer. So the sparrow came back and it was sitting in the same tree that it had been sitting in before. So I framed up a nice shot. And the second I moved my camera, those two geese that I've been staring at for the last almost 2 hours finally decided to move and fly away. So I missed that. So hopefully the pictures and videos of the sparrow I got were at least somewhat interesting, because I unfortunately missed the shot I've been waiting for since I've been here. Eagle's back. Oh no, come here. I think I've just about overstayed my welcome in this one spot. I think I might just take my camera off the tripod and try and get some handheld images of birds that are sort of flying around. I have a really hard time doing that when my camera's on a tripod. I think there's a couple flocks of American widgeon flying around. So I'll see if I can capture any images of them, just briefly. And then I'll head around to possibly another wetland and see if there's anything different over there. On to the next spot. Another fun fact about these wetlands that I just read off this little billboard is that not only are they created from sinkholes that have been filled in with water, they also have two layers. So the top layer, the first 8 meters is fresh water, and then below for the remaining 2 or 3 meters is salt water. Pretty cool. Well, this isn't super promising. I just got to the second lookout that I was planning to hopefully take some more images at, and I don't see anything. I hear some robins and one red-winged blackbird, but I don't see anything. So yeah, I'll hang out here for a little while, but I don't have super high hopes about what I'll see over here. The wetland I started at seems to be the most active location for waterfowl, but I'll give this section a shot too. I just spotted the red-winged blackbird. He's very far away, and not a good shot. And he's gone. Short-lived experiences this morning. I'm gonna call this location quits. I've seen 1 crow, 3 seagulls, a red-winged blackbird in a really bad spot to photograph, a Canadian goose ridiculously far away, and an eagle that is very long gone at this point. So unfortunately that second vantage point was a little bit of a bust, but I'm quite happy with some of the images I captured at the first location. Nothing is really a showstopper or that I'm particularly happy about, but it was a really good experience. It was nice to be out in the morning, got to watch some cool interactions, and really taking images of birds and wildlife in general is something I'd like to get a lot better at. But it really comes down to being in the right place at the right time and being able to capitalize on the opportunities. So it'll just come with more patience and more practice, which is something I'm keen and eager to learn more of. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and hopefully my hair flapping in the wind wasn't too distracting, and I'll see you on the next one.